What's up, everyone? I'm Joel. That's Steve. This is Cash, and we're better than ever. Today, our topic of conversation is going to be: what video game do you believe has the best music? There's tons of video games out there that you think about like that.
Yeah.
Like really good freaking music. Yeah. But like, I want to start first because I think it's kind of a cop out for us in our friendship. Because I think it's very obvious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with FIFA 16.
That almost is a cop out because it's not like an original score.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's literally this like curated playlist. But the FIFA games, going back decades, has always had incredible soundtracks.
Bro, like I was going back to this playlist. Like, let me see if I can find it here.
16 in particular?
FIFA 16.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of going through it, and I was just like, bro, like, this has some bangers on it.
Oh, and the new one, you can't even skip the song.
Yeah, that's why those games suck.
That's insane. Absolutely insane.
See if I can, oh, goodness. I just looked it up the other day. So, here's one of the songs here. It's called Busy Earnin' by Jungle. And I was like, man, what song is this?
Oh,
you remember this?
Yeah.
Like being like in the lobby, bro. This is a song like they would hit. I'd be like,
yeah.
I'm trying to open some packs.
It would hype you up, man.
Bro, that song, gas. Then you got this over here, The Nights by Avicii.
There's a lot of electronic stuff on there.
You heard this song?
No, yeah.
But this song would play in the thing. I'd be like,
sometimes you just do the menu on while you're doing other stuff. You just do the
yeah,
menu on.
bro. It just had a gas playlist. You're gonna remember the song in 1 second. I'm like,
yes.
gas. Are you ready for it? You ready for it? I asked you. The song of FIFA 16 that when I hear it, I think of FIFA 16.
Sure.
It's this one right
I thought that
here.
was the last good one too.
Probably.
Yeah. That's such a hype music. I just picture it scrolling through the menu. Just scrolling through the menu, flashing in the background. No responsibilities.
I was just buying coins.
Yeah. That's what we did. All we did.
We finally had a little bit of money. We bought coins.
I found some bands that from FIFA.
Oh yeah.
Like the 1975 were my favorite band. I first heard of them in FIFA.
Did you really?
I don't remember what year it was. It was the song "City" by 1975, and I was like, wow, I really like the song. I checked them out. Changed my whole life. I got a fucking tattoo on my leg. Literally, from FIFA. Also, other songs too, like "Dreaming" by Small Pills and stuff like that. Like other great songs that are just
FIFA.
bangers.
In our early years, had such a great curated playlist. I know it's definitely a cop out to pick FIFA because it's not like you said, like original score. Like I understand that, but I looked forward to the FIFA playlist every year.
Yes, and it's kind of like it's going to be a lot
mainstream.
I was gonna say that way too mainstream because now you have stuff like you have Billie Eilish on there, you have Charlie XCX, you have like Central C, like you have big artists on there, which before they were just small indie bands from all over Europe and shit. Like there wasn't anything popular, and that was what's so great about it. Like you just found some bangers from bands you would never heard of in a million years, and now it's literally just like here's what's popular.
Yeah, I miss the era where it just put you in front of someone you probably would have never seen before.
Absolutely.
Which is crazy because now I still listen to bands like Jungle, R.I.P. Avicii, but like Avicii was a huge artist after that.
Yeah, that's how like bands get big. Absolutely. I think there was another band too. It was Bad Sons. Same thing. I think I found them on FIFA, and I'm just like, wow, these guys are good. Let's listen to them. And I would have no idea. Like, it opens up a lot of opportunity for these bands, and like, it's not just like American bands or English bands. Like, there's a lot of music in there, like in Spanish and German and French. Like, there's a lot of decent songs. Like, there's one song like last year, like some rap song, It was like in French, but it was fire. Like I don't remember the name of it.
French rap does slap, by the way.
French rap slaps so hard. Like it is so good.
No idea what's going on. I'm like, Je m'appelle.
Yeah.
Omelette du fromage.
But yeah, a lot of those songs, like all rap songs, like kind of stick out to me too because they're in different language. Like there's some German one too, and I'm thinking you wouldn't think German rap like
No.
what do you think of the scene out there? But like there is, and like they throw it in there, and it's just like wow, this is good.
This is fire.
This is good, and like you would never listen to it any other way.
No, it wouldn't be in front of you any other way.
No, absolutely not. No.
So hold on before you answer, because I feel like just for editing purposes, it makes your life easier. What video game had the best music?
So this is also like a bit of a cop out because I want to generalize it to a whole series. That makes sense.
Let's see where you go with this.
Because most of it is the same artist, orchestrator, whoever, composer. That's the word. It's the Final Fantasy series.
Okay, I mean,
there's songs from like very early, and this is also like probably more modern stuff, like PS1 era onwards. Because in other words, like you're obviously otherwise earlier stuff like the NES and Super Nintendo, like, you were limited to what you could actually like put out, and now you can make certain things sound. But then when you got to like PlayStation 1 with like the fucking CD-ROMs, you can put a lot more in there, so you can put fully fledged composed orchestras on there. So it also sticks out to me a lot because I went to Carnegie Hall to see these songs performed live with a whole ass orchestra. And it is songs, again, going from like Final Fantasy 7, probably maybe some stuff from like 4, 5, 6, like maybe the remasters. All the way to recently 15 at the time. I think at the time 15 just came out or whatever it was. So like these are just incredibly composed songs, and they're all from the same guy. He was actually there. The composer actually made an appearance. He wasn't the one like orchestrating, but he was there, and everybody lost their fucking minds. So Final Fantasy stuff has always been like, our video game music has always been synonymous with Final Fantasy, and what it means to throw what it means, like what video game means to certain moments as well. Like the one game in particular I sticks out is the most recent one, Final Fantasy 16, and probably forgettable story.
Yeah,
but one thing I was pointing out was the music, because you're in these like big, beautiful boss fights, and these boss fights are like insanely presented. Like it's just like the presentation is mind blowing. Like they're dramatic, they're cinematic. Like you're watching it. It's like a whole movie's being played out. Like the CGI is incredible. Like everything looks fantastic while you're playing out these boss fights and quick time events and everything like that. And you're playing out and you're just like, holy shit. But I think what really elevates it, what really ramps up, is like the music in the background. It is these orchestras that are just going insanely hard. You have like these gigantic drums playing in the background. You have horns, trumpets are playing, like fucking harps and pianos, like all the strings going, and it's very fitting to what you're seeing in front of you. And Final Fantasy 16, or Final Fantasy in general, like a lot of it has to do with all the summons and the big gigantic infrits and monsters and everything, like these giant creatures, Shiva, whatever, all these giant like creatures that you summon, and there's a lot of that in Final Fantasy 16. That's almost like the point of the game. So you have these giant colossus just coming together with a huge dramatic score every time, and I remember texting one of our friends like after every fight, I'm just like, holy shit, that was incredible, but the music was something different. Like it was
something to a different world.
Yeah, like I can't name anything specific. Like even the Final Fantasy series, like the only one like might have a specific name is a one winged angel, which Sephiroth's song or his theme, and everything else, like, again, is just beautiful orchestra music. You can imagine, like, imagine a whole fucking choir sitting there, somebody orchestrating and stuff like that, and like these visuals, these incredible, like, you know, landscapes or boss fights, or even some like emotional moments. There's always this incredible score being played out behind it, which always just elevates it. And like Final Fantasy games in general have always been super cinematic. Yeah. Like going even before 7, even like the little pixels from like 6 and 4, like there are always these huge cutscenes, and the music definitely elevates it to that higher level. Always
bumps into that next tier.
It does. It really does. And if you take that away, like these moments won't hit as hard.
No.
Certain moments like 7 or even 9, like I love 9, they won't be as emotional without this gigantic score kind of boosting everything.
Yeah.
And I got this kind of a little sidetrack. The iconic line in Star Wars, Star Wars Episode 5, at the end, obviously. Also, the line is not "Luke, I'm your father." The line is "No, I am your father." And a lot of people think that's so iconic because there's a huge swell of music right when he says that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people think that's so memorable because of that music behind it, which is also very interesting because it's just like that's what people remember most. It's like they remember the line or they remember the music rushing in when you have that realization. So I think tying in music with these big, beautiful moments will forever connect them. And Final Fantasy, I think, does it best. They really do. Yeah.
Well, that was very poignant.
Thank you.
So in that breath, I mean, I understand that you said that Final Fantasy has the best music, but what is your favorite video game song of all time?
This is why I'm laughing, because it's complete opposite direction.
Okay, you went from very poignant to very probably trash.
Very terrible. I will play it. And then we'll try to. I think it'll be all right. So you remember the Dynasty Warriors games?
Yeah, vaguely. I didn't really play them though.
I love these games. Okay.
Okay.
And there was Dynasty Warriors, and there was Samurai Warriors, which is like the Japanese version. Like you're in like feudal Japan playing. But in Dynasty Warriors, it's so like mundane. It's so boring. Like you're going to these huge fights, killing hundreds of people. Yeah,
it's a long game.
So for some reason, when the music starts to fucking ramp up, like it is. The music was always like almost like a heavy metal-ish type of thing, and then for some reason they kind of went in a different direction with the merger game called Warriors of Orochi, which is the two games being combined basically, and it's very silly compared to Final Fantasy. These huge cinematic boss fights compared to like literally like watching paint dry type of gameplay in Dynasty Warriors games. But I loved them. I love those games. Like I put so much time into them. Like they were huge time sinks. But for some reason, this one song. They went like a whole different direction of this game in general. They went more like techno electrical stuff, like just really went kind of like complete right field, left field. And this one song, it's just definitely a lot of Japanese like influence. There's also like some medium happening, and they combine it. So you see like Japanese flutes with like some electrical stuff, and then it just kind of comes together with this breakdown. And I remember as a kid like pausing and being like, what the fuck is this? As a kid, I'm probably 13, 14, 15, whatever it was at the time. It was... So you imagine running around with this gigantic sword, slashing down people, and then
Boy, woke up cash.
he loves it. And this breakdown comes in. You're getting hyped up. You hear the Japanese flutes and everything.
How did we go from Final Fantasy to this?
Oh wait, it's coming. Yeah. So just stormy castles on a horseback, and this comes on. So like I'm there just like swinging away with the sword.
What is going on?
But it got me so hyped where it was like the first time I'm just like, I need to find this immediately. And I remember looking up the soundtrack and like finding it on YouTube. And the video was literally like 17 years old, like whatever it was. Like,
how many views does the video have?
So this is 143,000. It's not even too much.
Yeah.
It was posted 16 years ago.
It's insanity.
16 years ago, half my life ago. This song was like...
God, don't say it like that. I want to punch you in the face. Don't you ever say that again.
So when that song was playing, we proposed this question to me. That's the first thing that came to mind, and I stuck with it. I'm like, that is the first time I was just like, I want to know everything about this song. I want to listen to it whenever I can. Like I can't find it on Spotify or anything like that, so I had to pull it up on YouTube. Like that was just like game changer. Where I'm like, whoa, like, background noise can be cool.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of great games, like the whole Ace Attorney series.
Mm-hmm. Would you love that game?
I love those games. Phoenix Wright games. I'm playing through the Apollo Justice games right now. Incredible background music. Again, it's just kind of like some chill, like electrical, like
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's just a really good background noise, and again, it's also like very popular. Where people do it, it's on Spotify. People buy the vinyls, and like you can do this for like a lot of games. Not any game, but like, a lot of games like do this where like there's a very popular soundtrack. People listen to constantly. Like people play in the backgrounds, like almost like study music. People buy the vinyl, CDs, everything. They'll re-release like the soundtracks. And another one I was going to pick, definitely probably not my favorite song, is like the Uncharted series.
This is also a series you love.
Also a series I love, also tattooed on me. Where it's this big adventure. You're going on this, you're fucking Indiana Jones practically. And when his theme kind of plays in and like the trumpets come in and you're just like, this feels epic. This feels like I'm going on a proper adventure. Like it
generally feels like you're like almost in a movie. Like it's kind of like it pulls you through.
Yes, and like it comes in and like it's very similar to. I think about the Pirates of the Caribbean song. Very similar to that, where it's playing, you're just like amped up, like all right, I'm ready for this. Like
I'm on an adventure.
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like, and video games in general have always been a great source for music that you probably wouldn't listen to on a regular basis, if that makes sense. But every now and then you're just like in the mood for it, or it takes you back, like memory wise, like and all that stuff. And video games have been a crazy medium for music and composers and orchestras and stuff like that. Like these big, everything as games evolved, like with all these incredible scenes and cinematics and focal points and set pieces. That's what I was looking for. Like in these games, as games get bigger and better, like you need the music to go with it. You need music that fits. And so video games have always been an incredible platform for music, but it's gotten better and better over the years.
I mean, think about it. Like, if you were to watch any form of media without a background track,
It's weird.
it just sounds flat.
It sounds like a sitcom.
Like, like you almost say like it needs like the laugh track.
Yeah.
But like music kind of like it draws your emotion through. Like the analogy you said earlier with Star Wars, like that rush of emotions. Like it almost, if you didn't feel it, like it's like even if you heard it without the words, like that feeling would draw you through those emotions.
You'll hear that again, and you'll think exactly when it was played. You'll think back to that exact moment where big swell's having a big reveal, like a huge character death, or anything like that. You know, it's always going to be associated with that one section of music.
Yeah, definitely.
So what is your
and so I kind of like. Being that you cheated on the first one, I'm gonna kind of like be happy that I cheated on the second one. This is This is my honorable mention.
Okay.
So this is a song that's very synonymous with like our friendship, especially when we had like all our friends in high school. Like the era of just playing this. I remember turning the game on and like the ethereal like nature of this song. Like
this was just in the menu, right? Like, so booted up Halo 3.
It's not even really like a song.
No, just monks.
Like just this.
Yeah.
Just.
Also very iconic. Like anybody can recognize that. Like you hear that, you know exactly where it's from. Or you know where you were when you.
And then you hear like pick up a little.
Yeah. It's also the same thing like with Uncharted. It's like that grand sense of something's bigger at play. Like it's epic. It gets you going. Woo! Yeah.
I got a little chub. So that's my honorable mention.
Sure.
Very epic.
Yeah. Yes. Very, very much fitting to the game.
And if you, so let me just, for editing purposes, what is your favorite video game song of all time? If you know me, this is a very easy.
I think I know what it is, but no.
It's extremely easy. I talked to my wife, and she got it within a second. She even got it down to the video game, and she's not even a video game player.
Oh, they know exactly where it is going.
This song is iconic. Even just that part.
You sure? You know exactly what it is.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for like the
I remember how long the intro was.
I mean, either that's a little longer than I remember. But I just fast forward it. Just the way, like. Oh my god. Then fast forward this.
So good. I thought there's some different versions too.
Oh yeah. There's a version song too, I think.
Oh, okay. That's probably I just sounds great on speakers.
Bro, sorry. Well, you're fine. Bro, everyone's good. But bro, that song.
It's also just a great song. You can listen to it any time.
Even if you don't like the game,
Yeah.
it's a song like you can hear and you're like, oh my god, I love it.
You can appreciate it. Yeah. That is probably the most iconic video game song.
Do you think? I think Halo's up there too, though.
Different crowd.
Yeah,
Different crowd.
but
Here's Simple and Clean. That is
simple and clean. Like, if you play that in the right context of the right crowd, you will have people turn around.
yeah. You know, I also thought about throwing in there Dearly Beloved.
Yes,
Just
I'll even play that too.
Dearly Beloved from.
Dearly Beloved
That was the song when he died, wasn't it?
I think so,
It all was just a piano, but it was so iconic.
bro.
Dun, 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 dun. I want to learn how to play this again.
This is, or was it the intro? Like when you're in the menu. I feel like you're in the menu. Like I almost hear like the ring as you like hit different things.
Maybe. But there's definitely a simpler version, like just piano. I think I played when you died.
Maybe.
Cause I remember some the black like continue. Yeah. Yep. So good. Yep.
I'm gonna cry.
My friend, she walked in the aisle to that song.
Bro, it's
Yeah. Yep. And I get it. I get it.
it's a beautiful fucking song.
Zelda also has like really good music like that too. Like the same wedding, he walked out to a Zelda's Lullaby from Ocarina of Time, which is again also iconic and like always be like eternally synonymous with like Legend of Zelda. Like in general, like that. Those songs are also just incredible. So that was also also a close one too. But I think Final Fantasy was mine.
Yeah.
But it was all these songs are just like most of them you can just appreciate on their own.
You know the thing I love about these songs in general is, and maybe it's gonna sound corny. I hope it doesn't. And if it does, fuck you. But like, when I hear these songs, it's like in my mind's eye, I can remember where I was.
Yeah.
Like I hear this song and I remember being in front of my TV playing this game like my life depended on it because I didn't own it. Like it was like a game my family rented for me for like 5 days.
Yeah.
And I slaughtered that game. I played it like nonstop. I remember being in front of the TV and playing it and then being yelled at to go to bed and I was like, yeah, totally I'm in bed. Turning the sound off and just playing. I just remember
Just playing in dead silence.
Yeah.
I hear the click.
I just remember that like it just captures that essence of my childhood.
Oh yeah.
And I remember the days of like us playing Halo and hearing that song and then all night we're playing and you know we're just I remember having a fake scream at you guys because I was mad because I couldn't just fucking yell.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember being like, I fucking hate you. Like, and you guys are like, what?
Say louder.
Yeah, I just remember those days and how simple life was.
Yeah.
Like these songs will forever transport me back to a place of joy.
They're nostalgic. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug, and like
Member berries, all crazy.
and like music is a big vessel for nostalgia.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And like I remember Halo 2 in particular, like when we were like, texting each other, like, hop on Halo, I'm gonna get on, blah blah blah. And I remember just sitting in the menu and waiting. And this is what I would hear. you hear the Clay Connick like chants and everything like that, and like it was always I heard it constantly. Even like I could have been waiting in the lobbies or do something else. But I'm just like, let me just put this on while I wait.
Yeah.
Or even vice versa when like we were done playing. Instead of just turning off the game, I would exit back to the menu for a little bit and just like let it play. Oh, great choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, we're old.
It's all right. Always had nostalgia.
On that note, guys, thank you. Once again, I'm Joel, that's Steve. This is Cash, and we're better than ever, and hope you enjoyed the video. Tell us yours in the comments below.
Yes.
On that note, peace.
Peace.